Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Missy, and in this video I am giving you my pregnancy update for month 6. I am 39 years old. I got pregnant when I was 38 years old, and this is my second pregnancy. So I am filming monthly updates of just like a little collaboration of all my little weekly updates so I can remember them, and if anybody finds these interesting, you can also watch them. If you have any questions, comments, or anything you want to add, feel free to put them in the comments below. I love reading comments from you guys. All right, let's get into the first week. Okay, so we are at week 23, and tomorrow I am 24 weeks pregnant. It's just crazy to me how fast this is going. I didn't do an update last week. We had family over. Is that what it was? No, Paul was sick. That's right. Paul didn't feel well, and I had a bazillion things going on, and really not a whole much has changed. I was hoping to actually film my 24-week update tomorrow because I go to the birth center just to see if anything is up. But my sister-in-law, brother-in-law, and my nephew are coming into town tomorrow, and I know it's going to get busy and I won't be able to sneak away to film. So I'm filming today. We'll see what happens tomorrow. That will be in my next week's video. I'm feeling really good. I'm doing like a bazillion things. I have to like remember to schedule some time to like relax and lay down and read, or lay down and watch TV for 20 minutes while Paul is napping, because I am just like go, go, go. So I wake up in the morning. I have tons of energy. I get lots of stuff done till about noon. Paul goes down for a nap. I do my editing or bills or whatever in my desk because I don't like sitting. And then I start to get tired, so I try to like relax for an hour or so, and that gives me a little bit more energy because the nights are hard. It's like I do dinner, I clean up dinner, and then I'm just exhausted. I need to be in bed by like 7 or 8. I don't actually fall asleep. I lay there, watch TV, play with my phone, or read basically, but like energy-wise, I'm just done like at 6 p.m. I don't remember that happening with Paul, but I wasn't chasing a toddler around either when I was pregnant with Paul. Baby's moving like crazy all the time, just, you know, kick, 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 which is great. I love to be able to feel them kick and punch. I can feel them on different sides, and they're starting to do that thing where they stretch and you can like feel like one part of your belly like bulges out a little bit. It's so funny. So that's fun, and I like being able to, you know, feel the baby, know the baby's okay. I was trying to see, I just got a new iPhone, and I was trying to log in to see any stats on the baby, and I cannot remember my login. Okay, just logged in. 23 weeks and 6 days. That's what I said, right? I'm 23 now. I'm going to be 24 tomorrow. So let's see. Baby is the size of a grapefruit. I can attest to that because I feel ginormous. And we're officially in the 6-month mark. Baby is measuring in around 11 inches. Baby's skin is growing faster, organs are developing, and all that good stuff, and you might be able to hear your baby's heartbeat through a stethoscope. Again, this is not my baby stats, this is just the what you're expecting around babies around this age. And then, what does it say for me? It says, your mind is getting kind of fuzzy at this stage. I don't feel like it is. My husband might say different. Stretch marks are blooming. I definitely have stretch marks on my belly. I've been using belly butter and coconut oil to just rub on my belly. Also, I find the more you use those lotions, it helps with that tightness that you kind of get when your belly gets big. It talks about learning to relax. I need to start doing that. So yeah, that's really all it tells me about this week. But let's see. My belly button has officially popped out, which I mentioned before totally skeeves me out. I get tired at night. I'm trying to walk now in the mornings. Paul has all his winter gear, so we try to go for a walk each morning when I can. I'm still doing a lot of stuff that involves in the house with the cleaning. I'm trying to get the nursery room prepped to start painting soon. I picked out the colors I want. We just have to go pick up paint for that. I still need to do the ceiling, which I'm just dreading. I just hate painting ceilings. It's so boring. I did all the spackling and stuff, so that's good to go. So let's see. Cravings-wise, probably craving things. I do notice I get thirsty very easily. I really like raspberries, which is funny because I liked raspberries when I was pregnant with Paul too. And I have cereal in the afternoon. It's a combination of, I liked cereal too when I was pregnant with Paul. I don't usually eat cereal. And then I've been watching Seinfeld on Netflix, and Jerry's like always eating cereal. So each time I go to the grocery store, I pick up something different. This week I'm eating Cheerios. It's like an oatmeal crunch Cheerios or something like that. But other than that, not really craving anything in particular. But I have no food aversions, so I'm happy about that. Weight-wise, I didn't weigh myself this week, but I'm slowly progressing in weight, which is good. What else? Fun stuff for baby. I don't know if this will pick it up or not. I got this on Etsy, so I got the Christmas 2021 ornament for us. It's got little Paul, me and Matt, and then showing that I was pregnant. I thought that was really cute. I tried to get like one ornament. I didn't get ornaments. I got ornament with the year we got married, and then I didn't really, but then I got one. I think I got one when I was pregnant with Paul, and then Paul's first ornament last year. I got that one for this year, and then I'll probably get a baby's first ornament or maybe like a full family one. It's just something fun to look forward to the holidays. Baby shower or sprinkle. I've had a couple of my amazing girlfriends ask me about that, and just like a couple of reasons. Number one, well, I'm not gonna have one, but number one is, the major number one is we don't need anything. I have so much stuff hand-me-down to me. We're just so lucky to have so many amazing friends and family that gave us a bunch of stuff. So there's really nothing I need. Even if we have a girl, I don't need anything. You know, it'd be fun to have a couple girl outfits, but that's about it. Baby clothes, good Lord, I do not need. I think I have baby clothes from at least 5 moms, friends of mine. I have tons of clothes, too many clothes. Crib we still have, even though Paul broke it, Matt's gonna fix it. We have the pack and play, we have strollers. My mom already offered that she wants to buy us a double stroller. I just have to pick one out, so I need to pick that out. So I don't need any more stuff. The other thing is, I don't usually like parties that center around me. It makes me very uncomfortable. So there's that. And then there's also the fact that it's a pandemic. Our family lives in 4 different states, all about 3 to 4 hour drive. So, you know, it would just be a lot of coordination to get everybody here. Where's everybody gonna stay? So what we're doing is, I'm not even calling it a shower or a sprinkle. My sisters are coming down in December, so we're gonna have like a little baby celebration then. I just said I want like cake. That's all I want. And then I just started coordinating a brunch kind of party in early December with my other 2 sisters, what I call. They're not actually blood sisters. We went to college together. I've known them for like 20 years at this point. So I just want to get together with them and just have like a little get together. Again, no presents or anything. So we're going to do that. The reason why I'm doing those early is because January and February, I have a feeling I'm going to be very uncomfortable and I'm not really going to want to host a party. That's why I'm doing it essentially 3 months early. Again, not really, it's just a baby celebration. My parents are coming down for Thanksgiving. They're coming down around Christmas. You know, we're celebrating holidays with them. Matt's parents are coming around Christmas, so we're celebrating holidays around them. So it doesn't necessarily have to be baby-centric per se. Baby registry, one of my friends asked me about that. And again, like, I just told her, I was like, diapers would be nice. Subscription to Hello Bello diapers would be nice. But like I said, I don't really need anything. I'm very lucky to have pretty much everything for this baby except for a painted bedroom. That's what I need to do. Yeah, I think that's everything. So I have birth center tomorrow to see what's going on. And this is November 10th. And my next one will probably be early December. And my next appointment at the birth center. And I will have my glucose test done around then. And then I switch to every other week because I'm at 28 weeks at that point. So I think I've mentioned it before, but the birth center is like an hour away. So I think Matt's probably going to stop coming to those appointments. And it's just going to be me and Paul going to those. So we shall see. But okay, everything for week 22, right? Is that what I'm on? I keep forgetting. 23, everything for week 23. Week 22 was last week. This is both those. I will see you next week. I'm outside today because I'm hoping to grasp how pretty the trees are right now. I don't know if you can pick them up or not, and the sun is like going right in my eye. So I'll try to be fast. So I am 24 weeks pregnant this week. I did go to the birth center, so I wanted to film this today so that I don't forget anything she talked about. Baby looks great. I'm 24 weeks. My belly, from belly button to pelvis, no, that doesn't sound right. The measurement of your belly is 24 centimeters. Has to be centimeters, which I think is so cool that that lines up with your pregnancy. It did with Paul almost the entire time. I just think it's like a cool little fact. So I did that. We heard the heart rate. Heart rate sounded great. My blood pressure was great. We talked about next appointment is 28 weeks. The one after that, 32, is my glucose test. So she gave me an at-home glucose little bottle that I just have to drink on my way up there, which is wonderful. So I don't have to sit there with Paul, which would be perfect. And she did remind me that I'm doing a home birth and asked if I ordered my home birth kit yet. And I was like, what now? So they did give me 2 booklets at the birth center a couple weeks ago. I have not read through them. To be honest, it's the exact same booklets that they gave me last time. We were not preparing for a home birth last time. So I felt like I kind of knew everything in there, but like I probably just breezed through the home birth section. So I need to look through that and order the kit for everything that I need for the home birth. And she also talked about the sitz bath, which I actually already have, and the stuff for the sitz bath, which I already have. So I'll do in a couple weeks, it's still early, I'll do kind of, I guess, just home birth preparation type video. Everything that I'm getting, what I'm expecting this time. This will be my second home birth. My first one was unexpected because Paul came so fast. But now we're planning to do a home birth, so I'll get into that in another video. And I asked her about the baby aspirin regimen for me. So for me, she said right now it's kind of late in the game and she didn't really see a point to it. The only factor that I hit where they recommend low dose baby aspirin for pregnant women is my age, because I'm over 35. I am currently 39. So I didn't really see the need for it. I didn't have a history of preeclampsia. I don't have a history of blood pressure issues. What were the other key factors? If you're African American, I am not. And one more. I think if this was your first pregnancy, was the other one. I'll find an article that I was looking at. I read a whole bunch of stuff online. I'll try to find an article on the low dose baby aspirin and link it below if that's helpful to any moms that are looking for, any pregnant people that are looking into that. That is new. I don't remember that when Paul was around. My midwife was even saying that she wouldn't be surprised if like years from now they just put baby aspirin in prenatal vitamins. So it'll be interesting. So I don't need that. We talked about the vaccines. I tried to get my flu shot yesterday. My Walgreens said they were accepting walk-ins. I went there to get my flu shot, which I've done before. I usually just go to Walgreens because it's easy. You just pop in, they give it to you, leave. I don't have to make an appointment. It's really easy. And they had one pharmacist, one person doing the pharmacy window, one person doing the pharmacy counter. They looked very flustered, and she told me because they were short-staffed, they were not doing walk-ins that week. They didn't update their website, I guess, which was fine. I mean, I totally get, right now everything is nuts, so I'm trying to be as sympathetic as humanly possible. So she told me that my best bet was to obviously make an appointment. So I thought, well, if I have to make an appointment, I might as well just go to my doctor. So I made an appointment with my regular physician just to get the flu shot. It's more towards Thanksgiving when my parents are here so they can watch Paul and I can just run into town, get that, and be done. The DTaP or DTaP, whatever that one is, I don't have to get that to 32 weeks, so that's not for a ways. I think that's technically the first week of January. So I got time for that one. Let's see, what else? I think that's everything we talked about, but the big thing was I need to order my home birth supply kit. It was more though, she wanted me to order it now just because of delays in shipping everybody's talking about, just to make sure that I have it and check that off my mental list. I didn't even know that was on my mental list. So what else do I want to talk about? I can't remember if I mentioned this in my other video, which I literally just filmed like a couple days ago because I was late. But my hip pain during night is increasing. I had that really, really, really bad with Paul. There's a name for it. I can't remember. I've talked about in other videos where I just had like just bone pain. It was awful. And my sleeping was awful. So the fact that my hip pain is interrupting my sleep now in the second trimester is slightly unnerving. So I am looking into possibly getting a mattress topper. I've just read some women said that it helped them. It seems like an inexpensive fix. So I'm looking into that. So hopefully that helps. There was actually the day before my birth center appointment, I woke up in the middle of the night. I was laying flat on my back in my maternity, maternity. In my maternity pillow, I was laying completely on my back. And I was like, oh gosh, I need to move. So I moved to my side and it felt like someone had like punched my organs, is the only way to describe it, in my lower left side. And it hurt. And I almost woke Matt up. And then I had a little bit of a Braxton Hicks contraction on my right side. but I could feel baby moving around, and I think it was just from laying on my back. I don't know if the baby's body or head was like on my intestines or something, but my whole belly just like kind of ached the next day, and that was when she was like pushing on my belly too, so it was like, ugh. But there was that, so I'm trying to be vigilant about sleeping on my side. I mean, you can't really control what you're doing in your sleep. I do have one of those like complete C-shaped maternity pillows, and I kind of wedge myself in there. I've also been getting like crazy night sweats, which it's funny, I don't wake up hot, I just wake up sweaty. It's gross. I had that with Paul, and we have sheets on the bed that I saved from my pregnancy with Paul, and they're all like, this is so TMI, like sweat stained, discolored, and I knew, I was like, we're gonna get pregnant again, I'm keeping these sheets. So those are the only sheets we're using on my bed right now, and then once the baby comes, we're getting rid of those sheets. They'll be gone. They're gonna be like painting tarps or something. That reminds me, on Black Friday, I need to check out Kohl's and get some more sheets, but I'm not using them until the baby comes. So there's that. What else? What else? No food aversions, no heartburn, no throwing up, so that's good. I feel like that is behind me now. Craving wise, I still like me some lemonade or something sweet, like lemonade or apple cider. This is the season. I try to have that in the fall. I love raspberries. I got raspberries at Costco. They're like gone. And cereal. I have a bowl of cereal every afternoon. It's very weird. I'm like not really a cereal person for breakfast, but for some reason when I'm pregnant, I like to have it in the mid-afternoon or after dinner. I don't know. That's weird. So what to expect when you're expecting says a baby is the size of a pomegranate. Oh, that's so festive. So appropriate for Thanksgiving time. I did say 24 weeks, right? I think I might have said 24 months. 24 weeks. Baby is 11.5 inches long and weighs a pound, gaining steadily at a rate of about 6 ounces per week now. Good gracious. Baby's face is formed. Oh, speaking of face, it just reminded me of the appointment. So she was asking other things, if I want this or not want this. We talked about, I'll talk about this with another video, but things like vitamin K injections, eye ointment. I'm going to do a birth plan again. It's probably going to be the same as before. So I'll go over all of that, but we were kind of just going over this checklist of all that kind of stuff, all the tests they do to baby, what do you want, what do you not want, and then a couple other things. I don't remember this with Paul, but they offered me a 3rd trimester, I always get them mixed up, the one with the pictures, that's sonogram or ultrasound? I don't know why I can remember to tell the difference. I've had 2 of them. I had the aging to figure out how old he was, and then the anatomy scan. Is that ultrasound? I don't remember. They offered me a 3rd one. And I know it's controversial. Some people say that the baby really hates it and it's traumatizing to them, so don't do it, but I figured why not? So we're going to do that. We're going to do the glucose test at 32, and then I think the next one, I'll be in the 3rd trimester already, which is insane. So we're going to do those. The picture one. I'll put it down here because I'm pregnancy brain losing my mind. That was the other thing that reminded me when it said the baby was getting features. It's basically just to make sure baby looks okay. Let's see. So what's going on with me? Probably nothing exciting. Belly button changes. If your former innie is now an outie, welcome to the club. I can attest that my belly button has popped out. It's disgusting. I've talked about it before. It just is like nails on a chalkboard to me. Ugh. It does return to normal after the baby's born. I will give it that. But I had this experience where I had like disgusting dry skin in my belly button. So I had to like clean it and then like put lotion on it. It's just, I don't know. Something about your belly button just really grosses me out. Don't even get me started about when the umbilical cord falls off. Gah. Carpal tunnel syndrome. Interesting. Some pregnant women experience carpal tunnel. I have not. Swelling is common with pregnancy. Soothing, red and itchy palms. I've never heard of that one either. I don't have that one. Interesting. I have heard of women getting swollen feet. I have not yet. I think just because I'm all over the place. Probably more prone to getting swelling feet when I had a desk job, sitting at a desk all the time. The only other thing is this week, we had so many appointments. I felt like Ron Swanson on March 31st. If you remember that episode, I had eye doctor, I had dentist, Mo had a vet today, I had a prenatal appointment, and my dentist said my teeth look fine, but he commented that a lot of women get gingivitis while pregnant and their gums bleed and things like that. So just to make sure that I kept up with my brushing twice a day, flossing, and mouthwash rinsing, which I do. And I use an electric toothbrush too. So yeah, everything is looking good for 24. Next week is 25, then 26 is Thanksgiving week. It's exciting. So, okay. I don't know if you can even grasp how pretty this is. I don't know if my camera can focus on that. I'm going to be really dark. Isn't that so pretty? I love the fall where we live. The trees are all like a really pretty orange. Anyway, let's blabbing on and on. Okay, trying to get my face so you can see me. It's very, very light out here. But that's all I had for week 24, so let's go on to week 25. Hi friends, so we are now at week 25 and I don't know why, but I feel ginormous. I don't know if it's my shirt. The baby is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and I am slowly not being able to stretch my normal shirts. I can, but they sometimes aren't covering my entire belly. And I actually, when we're around the house, I like to wear snug shirts because I'm wearing like a flowy shirt today because we might have some friends come over, and I just feel like I'm like constantly getting it in like dishwater, or like it just gets in the way. I look better in maternity clothes, but the fitted clothes I feel like are better around the house doing stuff. I don't know if I'm crazy, if anybody else feels that way, but so anyway, with 25 weeks, we already went to the doctor. I'm pretty sure I filmed that last week. So I don't have another appointment till after Thanksgiving here in the United States. Thanksgiving is next Thursday, less than a week now because it's Friday before Thanksgiving. I am noticing that my crazy second trimester energy is starting to die down, which makes me so sad because I was able to get so much stuff done in October and November. It was nuts. But I, like yesterday, could not keep my eyes open. I had take like a little power nap in the morning. Luckily, Paul was just watching TV and I was able to like, I was like catnapping. I wasn't out. And then when he went to sleep, I slept for like 2 hours and then had no problem going to sleep at night either. So I think that's my body saying like, okay, we need to stop spackling all these holes and doing all these other weird things that I'm doing. So just calming down. I do still need to paint the nursery. It's just a little tricky with the holidays. We have a lot of people coming over, but I think I've talked about this before. My boundaries that I've set with family are January and February. No house guests. I need my home to myself. I need to relax, finish nesting, and not have to worry about feeding people, having towels for people, sheets for people, like those kind of things. So that was a boundary that I set that I just wanted for myself. So I have a lot of time to get the nursery done. Plus, with Paul, he slept in our bedroom for 6 months. I would love to get the bedroom done before then, but in theory, I have till, when that would be? I'm gonna guess the baby's born at the end of February. I have till the summer, really, to get the bedroom done. The first baby, you want like the nursery to be perfect and everything, and then this baby is just like, whatever. So I have that. I did order my home birth kit. It came, so I have all the supplies for the home birth. I'm gonna do another video at some point about what I'm doing to prepare for a home birth, what I used last time, what was in the kit, what I think I'm gonna use, what I probably won't use, but I bought anyway. And I have a postpartum box down in the basement, or tub really, that I'll just go through everything. So we'll do a video, probably I guess my third trimester, maybe when the holidays die down a little bit, somewhere around there. Mental health. So I did start seeing a therapist. I have gone twice. We're skipping next week because of the holidays. And I think we're just going on a weekly basis now so I can just get her like kind of, caught up with what is going on with me. So with my anxiety, she's just been kind of telling me that I need to be open, especially with Matt, talking to him about my anxieties. I don't usually like to tell him a lot of the things that stress me out because I feel like to me, they're important stressors, but then when I tell other people the things that stress me out, they seem like such little stupid things, if that makes sense to anybody. So I'm trying to be more open with Matt on things that stress me out about the baby and setting boundaries with friends and family and not being passive like I was with Paul. That was a lot of my anxiety. I'd be like, oh no, it's fine. And meanwhile, inside I was like, freaking out. So I'm trying to do that. So being in therapy is helping me a lot. My insomnia, which I was kind of blaming on pregnancy, it really wasn't. It was my stress and anxiety level. That seems to have stopped. I haven't had any in the middle of the night where I'm up for 2-3 hours at like 2 in the morning listening to podcasts in bed. So that makes me feel better. So mental health is just as important as your physical health. So I'm very excited to be working with this therapist who was recommended by a friend. It's very hard finding therapists. I do realize that. I'm trying to, now that we're getting closer to the third trimester, I have a couple weeks, but getting closer to, I'm trying now to pay attention to nutrition. Nutrition is really important in the third trimester, so especially protein. The recommended grams of protein is 70, which to me is just like frickin' impossible. So I did make this week like turkey soup. It's turkey, wild rice, and then I threw some vegetables in it. And I've literally been having that for lunch like every single day. And I'm like, I need to come up with something besides just soup. So I'm trying to have eggs in the morning. I have my Dave's Killer Bread seeded bread. That's high protein. And I think what I'm going to do is, I was trying to do it without, but you know, whatever. I ordered from Thrive Market a protein powder. So I'm going to have some protein shakes because the protein powder that I found has 18 or 20 grams of protein. So I'm going to do that. And then with my pregnancy, I like a lot of desserts. So I'm trying to cut that down. So one of my tricks for dessert is Lara bars. They are dates and nuts and, you know, flavored with different things. So I got a box of the apple pie ones and I put them in the fridge because if they're cold, for some reason, they taste like a dessert to me. So I did that. I think it's everything that really happened this week. So let me see what the app says. So I am, as of today, 25 weeks and 1 day. Baby is the size of an eggplant, 13 inches, 1.5 pounds. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but baby is like crazy active. Baby actually wakes me up in the middle of the night. In the middle of the night, I'm still getting up once to use the bathroom. I haven't gotten up to, I remember when I was pregnant with Paul at one point, I would be getting up like 2-3 times. So that has not started. But I do have some hip pain if I move around in my bed. I talked about getting a mattress topper. I still haven't pulled the trigger on that. I just hate buying things that are just like one purpose. Like I'll only need it for a couple of weeks. I'm also afraid that if I get the mattress topper, my sheets won't fit. I need to show it to Matt to see what he thinks. So anyway, I'm getting off topic. So 25 weeks, we're still in the 6 months of pregnancy, only 3 months to go. Baby's lungs are gearing up to breathe, according to this app. It's interesting. It says, baby could also be able to smell various scents in utero by this week. That's interesting. I wonder what they smell in there. By 25 weeks, your ever-growing uterus has now reached the size of a soccer ball. That's what I feel like I have under my shirt, a soccer ball, if that makes sense. And that looks like about it. So that's everything I have for week 25. I don't know if I'm going to do next week, week 26. We shall see. Like I said, it's the holidays. Matt's actually having a minor procedure. He's totally fine. But he's having that on Tuesday. My parents will be here all week to just watch Paul while I'm at the hospital with Matt. And then obviously it's Thanksgiving and just the craziness of that. So I don't know if there'll be an update. We'll see. So anyway, on to the next week. Hey everybody, this is week 27. So this is the last week in my 6 months of pregnancy, my second pregnancy. I feel pregnant. I feel very pregnant. A part of me was thinking, oh my God, how am I doing this for really like another 2.5 months? It's insane. I feel huge. I've been using my belly band, which is in the link below of all of the pregnancy things that I've got. Most of them are on Amazon. I link that below. It's like a band with a Velcro thing behind your back. So if I go walking or try to use that, that seems to help. But the weight of my belly is intense. So week 26 and 27 really is what this is. Last week was week 26, but it was Thanksgiving. We had family over. Matt had a minor procedure done. It was just chaos, so I didn't film anything. Nothing really extremely insane happened. The only thing was my routine right now is I wake up at like 6:30. I'm very active till about 10:30, 11, it starts hitting me. I start slowing down. I have a toddler, so I get him fed and he does his nap time. I try to do some computer time, and around like 2, 3 o'clock, I can't keep my eyes open anymore and I need to take a power nap. I've been doing that, I don't know how long I've been doing that, but when we had family over for that week of Thanksgiving, I didn't get my naps in just because of everything going on. So I think it kind of built up, and my parents left on Friday. And literally all day Friday I was worthless, and then Saturday I literally had zero energy to do anything. It like kind of like hit me. I've talked about this before. I've decided for numerous reasons, my age, trying to keep up with this pregnancy, being exhausted, my mental health. January, February, the last 2 months of my pregnancy, and I don't want any overnight house guests. So I kind of like see light at the end of the tunnel. I'm looking forward to that. Just kind of push through December. December we have a party coming up this weekend. Is my one of 2 unofficial unbaby showers is what I'm calling them. I didn't really want a big party baby shower because of just COVID. I'm personally I'm not comfortable with huge group settings yet. I'm hoping I will be soon. Most of the people we know are vaccinated, but still I'm not ready for that yet. I didn't want a big party. I don't need anything. Everything we have for Paul, we're going to recycle for this baby. You know, unless it's a girl, maybe a couple little pink outfits here and there would be nice. But I don't need anything. Maybe disposable diapers in the beginning or something. But anyway, I just wanted to celebrate with some of my friends. So my girlfriends are coming over this weekend. I haven't seen one of my girlfriends since Paul was born, and she only lives an hour away. This pandemic stuff just sucks. So they're coming over on Sunday. We're going to a friend's house on Saturday really quick. Then the next weekend, my sisters are coming down for another unofficial baby shower kind of thing, baby celebration. Let's call it baby celebration. And then we have a week off before Christmas, then it's Christmas, and then the day after Christmas, my in-laws are coming for a couple days. Literally, they leave that same afternoon. My parents are coming for a couple days, and then I don't want anybody. I need peace. So, I don't know if anybody can relate to that. I've told some of my friends, and I have a girlfriend who's the complete opposite. She was like, no, I want a million people in my house helping me, especially after the baby. I want people, like relatives, like staying over, helping me do laundry, and it's just like, that is just not me. I'm wonderful that works for you, but that is just not me. I am, oddly enough, a very private person, and I just need my privacy to, you know, physically heal, mentally heal, bond. That's what I'm looking forward to. I need those couple months before to just get my house ready. I don't want to have to worry about entertaining extra people, feeding extra people, doing laundry for extra people, towels, sheets, cleaning my house because, you know, nobody's as clean as you when you have guests over, and I don't want to deal with any of that. So I am looking forward to that. It's coming. It's coming. So anyway, we had guests over. I was very tired after they left. I'm just now getting back into the swing of things. One thing that did start happening to me, which is probably just a little more unique to me, is I started getting this, when I bent over, this like ripping, tearing pain on the outside skin of my belly, and we pinpointed it down to exactly where I had a scar. I've shared in some of my videos before, I'm very fair skinned. I was diagnosed twice with melanoma in 2005 and 2007. I got that taken care of. I go to the dermatologist every 3 months since then, and I've had a bunch of abnormal moles removed with atypical cell growth, I think is what they call it. So one of the ones that I had biopsied and then had to have recut, it wasn't cancerous, but it was right by my belly button. And that was done a long time ago. And there was a scar there. It was probably about like this big. And then with Paul, when I got pregnant, it stretched and it didn't bother me at all. But for some reason with this pregnancy, I've narrowed it down to that particular scar is really bothering me. I do go to the dermatologist in a couple weeks. I'm going to mention it. I'm not really overly worried about it at all. I have not been very vigilant with putting like belly butter or a belly lotion on, so I've gotten better at that. I'll link the one that I used below in that link of, it's on my blog, missyjwhite.com. I list all of my pregnancy must-haves from Amazon. All the links are there. I'm using, I think it's called Mama's Earth. It smells really nice, and I like how it's in a pump. With Paul, I used Burt's Bees, and it was in like a little pot, and you just have to like stick your hands in it. I'm just lazy. I like the pump one a little bit better. So I've been using that. That seems to help some. Baby is like crazy active, which is great. All the time moving around. I've been trying to get video of my belly moving, so that's kind of fun. I am definitely in maternity pants. I'm still squeaking by with some of my regular shirts. Like this is a regular shirt. I'm sure I'm stretching it out. But if you're tall, I'm almost 5'11". So finding tall maternity clothes is like impossible. I keep telling Matt, like, if for some reason I'm lucky enough to win the lottery, I'm starting a tall women's line that has like normal clothes, like pajamas and maternity clothes and active wear and stuff, not just jeans. I feel like the only thing you can find is like jeans and tall. That's about it. But anyway, I did find a company on Amazon. They're not cheap. They're $45 for fit leggings. That's like all they have. And they have them in like gray and black. So I had some from Paul, and I didn't want to order anymore because, like I said, they're $45 each. But I think I was a different size with Paul, and they just keep falling down, and they're really annoying. So I did buy one more pair in a dark gray, and they fit, and they don't fall down. So I think I'm going to cave and buy one more pair. So I'll link those as well that I got. So I'm going to get one more pair of maternity pants, and I'm going to try to stop because this is my last pregnancy. I don't really want to buy a whole bunch of clothes that I'm not going to be wearing in like a few months from now. Mental health, I brought up a couple times. I did start seeing a therapist. I think I've gone now. This is a therapist that my girlfriend recommended, and I think I've seen her 3 or 4 times. She is helping immensely. I feel so much better. Still a lot of things to work through. It's not necessarily that my pregnancy is causing these mental health issues. I've always had mental health issues. It's like, how to describe it? My mental health was kind of already like little cracks, and my pregnancy belly is pushing them open to be bigger cracks. So if that makes any sense. So that's why I'm going. I'm really excited that I set that up this time before. Last time I suffered with postpartum really bad for about 7 months postpartum with Paul before I got help after he was born, and I don't want to do that again. So I'm trying to set the stage and prioritize my mental health. It's just as important as your physical health, in my opinion. So I'm working on that. Let's see, 27 weeks. Baby is the size of a big cabbage. That I will believe. So we are entering the end of my second trimester. Next week is week 28. So that's month 7 and the third trimester already. It's nuts. So baby right now is 14.5 inches long. This is just according to the What's to Expect When You're Expecting app. I did not have the baby weight by any means. Baby's coming in around 2 pounds. That's double what it was 4 weeks ago. I feel double the size that I was 4 weeks ago. I told Matt that I feel like I just like exploded. My belly looks huge. I can't wait to do this 6-month video and look at my shots from the last couple weeks. Oh, that's kind of cute. Baby has auditory development, so baby may recognize your voice, your partner's voice, or even Paul's voice, because Paul likes to touch and talk to my belly now. I don't think he knows there's a baby in there. I think he just likes that my belly is huge. He likes to touch my belly. It's cute. Baby is tasting and has hiccups, and baby may respond to spicy food by kicking. I will say though, if I have something sugary, like within a few minutes, baby goes bananas. We had, I baked off some cookies last night for dessert, and baby was just going nuts. It was funny. So what's going on with me? 2 weeks ago, your belly was the size of a soccer ball, and by week 27, your uterus has swelled to the size of a basketball. That makes total sense. I feel ginormous. So, and I'm like bumping into things. I get my belly wet when I like walk by counters and stuff. It's funny. 3 to 4% of women experience mild swelling of the extremities, particularly feet, ankles, and hands. I don't get this pregnant usually, but oh my God, the swelling postpartum nobody prepared before. My feet got huge after I gave birth. I had no idea that was going to happen. But I will say last week with Thanksgiving, me just being all around, there was one day where my feet felt a little weird and I looked down and my ankles were like huge. So, but I was not doing my normal routine. I was, it's Thanksgiving, you're running around cooking things. So it made sense why my feet were swelling. And that's pretty much all that really talks about. I know from my Bradley method classes that I took with Paul, I still have the book. I need to take it out. I've been trying to remember the exercises to do daily, especially now in the third trimester. But I remember nutrition was really important in the third trimester, so I'm really trying to be aware of how much sweet stuff I'm eating because my sweet tooth is off the chain, and also it's the holiday time, and I have my glucose test coming up. So I'm really trying to like beef up the salads and the vegetables, and I also don't do really well with protein. So I got on a Thrive order a protein powder called Aloha, I think. I used to use it way back when. It's pretty good. So I just have that in the afternoon as my snack. I used to have cereal, sugary cereal in the afternoon. That's what I was going for. So I've swapped that for almond milk and protein powder. I have that and then take my nap afterwards. So I get my protein in and I'm not eating as, processed food as I was. I'm trying to think of what else. Water. I'm trying to be insane with the water. Taking my vitamins. I'm taking vitamin E because I was deficient in vitamin E with Paul when I got one of my blood works done. We're inside more. I'm not outside as much as I should be. So I've just been taking that as a supplement, my probiotic. So for doctor's appointments, I have one more doctor appointment next week. And then I'm pretty sure I switched to every other week and so next week is just a normal doctor visit. The The one after that is the glucose visit. So I have time to prepare myself. So that, I think I rambled way too long about week 27. Month 6, that is done. This is nuts. On to month 7. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any comments, questions, or anything you want to tell me, leave it in the comments below. I love interacting with you guys. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.